The draft is 7 days away, and the NFL world is buzzing with major news. We start with Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver A.J. Brown and the growing belief that a trade to the New England Patriots is the most likely scenario. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport says, while nothing is finalized yet, the post-June 1 timeline makes this a move that could soon change the landscape of the league.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Staying in Philadelphia, the Eagles are working overtime to secure their depth at the center position. Reports confirm the team is doing deep research on Duke center Brian Parker II, who recently completed a Zoom interview with the staff. With the team looking to bolster the line, Parker's versatility as a potential swing lineman makes him a high-interest target for the upcoming draft. The Eagles are also getting massive news regarding their potential backfield additions. Penn State running back Nick Singleton has officially been medically cleared after recovering from a foot injury. With his impressive history of 1,000-yard seasons and 45 career touchdowns, he is now firmly on the radar as a perfect fit to learn under Saquon Barkley in the Philadelphia system. Finally, we take a look at a heartwarming moment for the Eagles as offensive lineman Jordan Mailata traded his jersey for a tuxedo to officiate the wedding of teammate Lane Johnson. Surrounded by stars like Saquon Barkley and Jason Kelce, it was a true team celebration off the field. If you want to keep up with all the latest NFL updates, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel while hitting the bell for all our future notifications. Ever wonder what could have been if your team had just pulled the trigger on a draft pick 7 years ago? Well, Patriots fans, it looks like you might finally get that do-over. We're talking about the A.J. Brown saga, and the buzz coming out of the league right now is louder than ever. According to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport, the most likely scenario for the Eagles' star receiver isn't staying in Philly, it's heading to New England. Now, I know what you're thinking. Haven't we been here before? You're right. This connection has been lingering since 2019 when the Pats passed on Brown to take N'Keal Harry, a decision that still stings for a lot of fans. But here's the kicker. The stars are finally aligning for a potential reunion with his former coach, Mike Vrabel. Rappaport points to the June 1st deadline as the crucial pivot point, given the way the cap math works for the Eagles. While nothing is signed, sealed, or delivered, the logic is undeniable. If the price is right, this move could transform the Patriots' offense overnight. Even Elliott Wolf is keeping the door wide open, refusing to shut down the chatter when pressed by the media. It's a classic high-stakes NFL chess game, and both sides seem to know exactly what's at stake. What do you think? Is A.J. Brown the missing piece to finally put New England back in contention, or are we just reading too much into the rumor mill? Drop your take in the comments below, hit that subscribe button for more deep dives on the NFL draft, and remember, in this league, the craziest rumors usually have a grain of truth. After all, the best moves are often the ones we don't see coming until they are already on the scoreboard. Ever wonder how the Eagles stay ahead of the curve year after year? It is not just about the big names. It is about the grueling, behind-the-scenes homework they do on every single draft prospect. And right now, Philadelphia has its eyes locked firmly on the offensive line. Reports are surfacing that the Birds are digging deep into the center position, bringing in Penn State's Nick Dawkins for a local visit and holding a telling Zoom session with Duke's Brian Parker II. Now, Parker is a fascinating project. He spent his college years at Duke playing tackle, but the Eagles are looking at him as a center transition. Think about that for a second. That is a massive physical and mental shift, but Parker has the raw tape to back it up, having held his own with solid pass-blocking numbers last season. We know Philly is serious because this is not their first chat with him. They already touched base at the Shrine Bowl. He is a day 3 projection, but those are exactly the spots where smart teams find hidden gems. Why the urgency? Well, the offensive line situation has been a hot topic this offseason. With retirement rumors swirling around stars like Lane Johnson and Landon Dickerson, and the departure of key utility men like Brett Toth, the depth chart is looking thinner than the Eagles' front office likes. Losing a guy like Toth hurts because he was that perfect, versatile piece who could slide into center when injuries hit. We know Cam Jurgens had his fair share of health struggles last year, and the team simply cannot afford to be thin in the middle. Bringing in someone like Parker, who has that tackle-to-center versatility, feels like a classic Eagles move to shore up that swing lineman spot. It is clear the strategy here is about resilience, building a line that can survive the attrition of a brutal 17-game season. Do you think Parker is the missing piece for that secondary unit, or should the Eagles swing even bigger in the early rounds? Let me know your take in the comments below. Smash that like button if you want more draft deep dives, and remember, in the NFL, the games are won on Sundays, but they are absolutely built in the draft room. Could the Philadelphia Eagles be adding yet another explosive weapon to an already terrifying backfield? Just when you thought Philly's ground game was set, a major development has surfaced that could change their entire draft strategy. We all know the Eagles. DNA is built on the trenches, with Lane Johnson anchoring that offensive line, Saquon Barkley carrying the load, and Jalen Hurts keeping defenses guessing. It is clear that Philly wants to bully you on the ground. But now, there is a new name in the mix, and the timing couldn't be better. ESPN's Adam Schefter dropped the news on Thursday that Penn State running back Nick Singleton has officially been medically cleared. If you have been following the draft cycle, you know Singleton's stock took a hit when he broke the 5th metatarsal in his foot at the Senior Bowl, but he is officially back in business. Let's talk about the production. This guy eclipsed 1,000 rushing yards in both his freshman and junior seasons, racking up a staggering 45 touchdowns during his time at Penn State. That is the kind of nose for the end zone that coaches dream about. The fit here is almost too perfect to ignore. Ryan Shee over at Sports Illustrated recently pointed out that Singleton's downhill burst and experience in zone-blocking schemes make him a tailor-made addition to the Eagles' RPO-heavy system. Imagine him learning the ropes under a superstar like Saquon Barkley while operating in that high-octane offense. Because of the previous injury, Singleton is projected as a Day 2 or Day 3 selection, which means the Eagles could potentially snag an absolute steal in the later rounds. It's a low-risk, high-reward move for a team that loves to keep fresh legs in the backfield. Do you think Philly should pull the trigger on a running back, or do they have bigger needs to address? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that subscribe button to stay locked into our draft coverage, and remember, in the NFL, you can never have enough talent to wear down the opposition. Thanks for watching. We are used to seeing Jordan Mailata bulldozing defensive linemen to protect the quarterback, but this weekend, he traded in his helmet for a clerical robe to handle a much more delicate mission: officiating a wedding. The Philadelphia Eagles star stepped up to marry his teammate, Lane Johnson, to his new bride, Kelsey Homer, in a beautiful outdoor ceremony just outside Nashville. It is honestly heartening to see these giants of the gridiron share such deep, personal bonds off the field. In photos circulating from the big day, you can see Mailata looking sharp in a classic black suit and bow tie, standing between the couple as they exchanged their vows. These two have been anchoring the Eagles' offensive line since 2018, and seeing that brotherhood evolve into a lifelong friendship is exactly the kind of positivity we love to see in the league. Of course, the guest list read like an Eagles alumni reunion. You had legends like Jason Kels in attendance, plus current stars like Saquon Barkley, Landon Dickerson, and center Cameron Jurgens, proving that the camaraderie in Philly goes way beyond the locker room. Lane and Kelsey, who have been together since 2022, finally made it official after announcing their engagement earlier this spring. It is a fresh chapter for Johnson, and frankly, having one of your best friends officiate your wedding is the ultimate sign of respect. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the lives of your favorite players, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that go beyond the game day highlights. After all, sometimes the biggest plays happen off the field, where the real legacies are built.